morning, everyone. Like we said yesterday, today we will start our meeting with Sarah, and at 11:45, which is pretty soon, Nympha will join us. And I hope you have some questions in mind for her. It will give you the opportunity to speak with an veteran elderly. She's a veteran caregiver. She's been here for a while. So, Sarah?
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Good to see everybody. Smiling. That was the homework from yesterday to today, to smile. So today we're going to talk about relationship and emotions in caregiving work. So we all know that our work is care work, and actually it's emotional work. I think yesterday we talked about the fact that when people become more limited in their abilities, and that's, when we come in to care for them, sometimes their cognitive abilities become weakened, and sometimes their physical abilities and so on, but emotional abilities usually do not change. They don't go anywhere. They are there. And this is very important for us to understand, that we have to make a strong emotional connection, and we want to understand the person through their emotions and actually communicate in that way. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about that today. So what is care? The word care has a double meaning. On the one hand, it emphasizes care activities such as bathing,
Sarah?
dressing. Yes? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you didn't share the screen.
Oh, all right. Thank you. That's important. Okay, hang
I
on.
thought I should probably
I'm
share that with
sorry.
you.
I thought that, I did that. Sorry for not. 1 second, please. I'm going on and okay, 1 minute. Okay, so this should be better. Okay.
So, yeah. Good.
Now everyone can see the screen as well. Okay, so what is care? The word care has a double meaning. On the one hand, it emphasizes care activities such as bathing, dressing, or feeding someone. On the other hand, care is also feelings of concern, such as caring, affection from the caregiver towards the patient. When we care about someone, we usually feel commitment and responsibility towards him. So, okay, this is part of our job, as I, point out very often. That's our toolbox. We're professionals, we're caregivers, and this is part of our toolbox to be a caregiver, also in the emotional sense, not just in the physical sense. So care work has been defined as work that provides services based on sustained personal interaction and is motivated by concern about others. Care work involves creating a relationship with the patient and his family, and a relationship is the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. So, in care work, that is the basis of our work, the relationship that we form. Okay, it's not just in the care work that we do as a profession. This is not the only profession. Obviously, nurses, doctors, psychologists, all kinds of therapists. All of that is based on a care relationship that you develop with your client. All of those fields of work emphasize building a relationship of trust, and care is involved. And this is very important for us to understand. It's not, it puts us in a personal situation, but it is part of our tools in making our, in being a professional and doing our job in the proper way. Interpersonal relationships. Interpersonal relationship is an association between two or more people that may range from fleeting to enduring. This association may be based on care, solidarity, regular business interaction, or some other type of social communication. So in our situation, it is a business interaction, right? We are being paid for the service that we provide. But on the other hand, it's a very personal kind of a relationship. The relationship you create with your patient and his family, and we stress again, and the family is part of the unit, is an interpersonal relationship. But it has, guidelines and borders, and we'll talk about the borders a little bit more in a few minutes. So the meaning and importance of a relationship, well, relationships provide the opportunity for exchange of support, social engagement, and a sense of worth, okay? Exchange of support, absolutely. Both you and your client need to have support from one another. Social engagement, yes, you're going to be part of their social life and they're going to be a big part of your social life, okay? Actually, you'll have other, other social engagements, obviously, but this is the milieu that you're going to be interacting with. And a sense of worth, very important. Everybody needs to feel that their work is good, that they're appreciated, that they're valued, and also the client, and of course, in any kind of a work situation, right? Everyone needs to feel that they're doing a worthwhile job and they're being appreciated, no matter what kind of job that we do. And also our client needs to feel the same way. Our patient needs to feel the same way. All major ingredients for the foundation of well-being of both sides of a relationship. Okay. Components of a relationship. Well, on the surface of a relationship, there are needs, desires, and abilities. And under the surface of the relationship, expectations, knowledge, and emotions. Okay. Each side has the same needs, desires, and abilities, or perhaps not the same, but they have needs, desires, and abilities. And each side has expectations, knowledge, and of course, emotions. On the surface of a relationship, there are needs. Both the caregiver and the patient have needs for listening, attention, honesty, feeling respected, right? Desires, both caregiver and patient have desires for listening, attention, honesty, feeling respected, and abilities. Both caregiver and patient have abilities. Ability to listen, to respect each other. Under the surface of the relationship, there are expectations. Both the caregiver and the patient have needs, and to be treated good, and to keep the family involved, and knowledge. Both caregiver and the patient have knowledge, obviously, what is good care, what they need. They, caregiver and of course the patient. Everybody knows what's good for them, right? And emotions, both caregiver and patient have emotions. They can both be positive and negative, like empathy along with longing. Okay. So the connection between the two layers of a relationship, needs, desires, abilities, expectations, knowledge, and emotions. So care work is emotional work. Care work is often defined as emotion work. Emotion work can be defined as work that involves emotions, that arise emotions, and work that requires to express emotions, okay? Our work is all about emotions, okay? Our own and our clients. And we have to be sensitive to all of that in terms of how we communicate and especially how we treat our patients. It can also be defined as management of one's own feelings or work done in an effort to maintain a relationship. Okay, and this is where we come in as professionals. If we're angry, if we're upset, if we're tired, if we're, stressed out because of something that's going on with our family, with our home, with, love affair, politics, whatever, we all have a life and as complicated as it may be, but not always is it, has to be part of our work, obviously. And so learning to manage our own affairs and our own feelings and keeping that somehow separate from our work is not easy at any point in life and any work. And here, because work and living is so intertwined, it sometimes becomes difficult, okay, to put the borders. And I'm going to talk about borders in a few minutes. Where is my space? Where is my privacy? What do I need to involve my patient with? What I don't need to involve them with? What do I gain from involving them, or what I lose? All of that is very important, and it's part of privacy. Privacy that you deserve to be respected for your own privacy, and also privacy that you need to respect your client's privacy, especially when you have this very close kind of a living, working situation. And this is something that is going to be defined by each family, each client completely differently, okay? Very important that you take that into account. It's only natural that during the caregiving work, different and varied emotions will arise, both positive and negative, and each emotion is legitimate. And I think that some of the most difficult things that you're going to encounter is perhaps the feeling of being alone, okay? Having to deal with, not only your clients' issues, but, but everybody has issues, but your own issues, and you're not with family, you're not with friends many, many hours. So first of all, don't be alone, okay? Don't be alone when you encounter a situation that you need help, you need people around you. Build a group of people that will help you in each situation. If it's with the client, see who in the family can be your partner in trying to deal with issues, to share. Something is good, something is bad. I've already suggested, find out who are the people that you can be in contact through WhatsApp or Viber or however you communicate. Also, make friends today in this kind of a weird situation, and also try, to broaden your group of people that you can connect with. And of course, there's always the social worker and the agency from this that you're employed by or that you're connected with. And of course, there's the call center that CME has provided for you. So try not to be alone in any kind of a difficult situation, okay? Dealing with issues alone is very difficult and sometimes not very productive. Okay. Along with the emotion you have towards your patient, remember to be self-compassionate towards yourself. Okay. It's important to recognize your emotions, identify them, give them space, and acknowledge them. If you feel any negative emotions, do not suppress them. Do not be left alone with your feelings and emotions. You can always find someone to talk to, friends, family, and agency. And I want to say that, when you go on the airplane, first thing they tell you, if an emergency, put the oxygen mask on yourself and then put it on someone who you're sitting with if they're not able to do it on their own. And I think that this is the best advice I can give to you also. We try to emphasize to care for the caregiver, okay? Because you're the caregiver and you have to be empowered and strong and be able to, to do your job well. And for that, you need energy, you need support, you need not to be alone, and you need to find a routine that supports you, okay? I highly stress that. If you in your life find strength through prayer, if you meditate, if you sing, if you exercise, if you dance, if you write a blog, if you write a journal, if you, find all of the different ways that are possible for all of us in order to, to release emotions, to find energy and to charge batteries. it's a very, it's a very difficult job, and it has long hours. And especially in the beginning, new country, when you took care of grandma, you may not have realized it, but perhaps you had a support system. There were cousins, brothers, sisters. You can even go and come back. Here, you can go and come back very little unless you have your free time, vacation time, and so on. And, brothers and sisters are not available to alleviate any kind of stressful situations. So really, you have to be very strong. And in terms of limits, okay, and boundaries, and you have to know how to put boundaries around your own emotions, not to take things too personally. If you're criticized, okay, try to find what it is that you're not doing correctly and do it better the next time. And at the beginning, obviously, they don't know you. You don't even know your own abilities or limitations. So yes, please be patient with yourself. Very important to be patient with yourself. Tips for creating a good relationship. Okay, be mindful of how you start a conversation. Ask questions. Use the I statement. Be specific in the message that you want to transfer, and give others the attitude you want to receive. If you treat people with respect and kindness and empathy, I assume that this is the response that you're going to receive in return. I invite you to share about emotions. What do you think? What are your expectations from the relationship that you'll have with your client and his family? What do you think your patient's expectations are from you, perhaps? What feelings do you think will arise during caregiving work? How do you usually express your feelings? How do you feel in general about care work? Anyone like to share a thought or question or an experience that they've had before that may be beneficial for your friends here?
May I ask you what, I don't remember if I asked before. So what made you decided to go to the field of caregiving? I don't think I asked you yet. Why did you decide to work as a caregiver?
Anyone want to share what made them decide to work in this field? Could have chosen a different one. We have a gentleman with us, don't we, Annette?
Yes, we do.
Joshua,
Yeah.
are you with us, Joshua? Perhaps you'd like to tell us what made you decide to be a caregiver as a man?
Since then, ma'am, I took care of my grandparents, and the reason why I took caregiving is because I want to extend my care to others.
Okay, so it's something that when you did it, you found that it was the right thing for you to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you share with us how old you are?
I'm 28.
Okay, so you're a young man. Okay.
Yeah.
They're relatively. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is an adventure, coming to a different country, a different language, a different culture, and taking care of, someone else's grandparents, perhaps, is going to be a very different experience for you. Okay. I'm sure you're going to do very well. Anyone
I
else?
hope so, ma'am.
You have any questions? Any, anxieties about this situation? Perhaps we can help you with. Okay. Anyone else like to tell us about what made them choose this line of work?
We found that for many people, it they decided to go with that field, especially because they had the chance to take care of a family member. Do you feel, or how many of you took care of a family member before deciding that this is what they're going to do? Beside Joshua?
We have a shy group here. Well, I would assume that, people that have had that kind of an experience where they, from just life brought them to the situation where they had to be in a caregiving situation and realize that it was the right fit, that that they would pursue it, onwardly in their life. I have to say that, yeah, for myself, this is also something that I discovered in myself as a young person. I realized that that I needed to be in a caregiving situation, that it was something naturally in my personality that that I have an affinity and a need to give to other people. And I think that not everyone feels that way. And so when you realize that this is part of what your personality is made of, it kind of drives you in that direction. Okay, anyone like to comment about something else or questions about something else that I spoke about in terms of relationships and care and emotions? I just want to share that in the beginning, when everyone introduced themselves, I got the impression that most of you are fairly young people. And I'll share with you another one of the experiences that I had. I worked as a social worker when I was very early in my career, and I worked in the neighborhood that I lived in. And at first I thought it was an advantage. And then I realized that it was a disadvantage because I encountered the people that I had to, to deal with in my work. Also, when I went to the supermarket, when I was out walking in the street, when I was in the park, and then I found that it was very overwhelming. And eventually I had to move. And the reason why I'm telling you this story is because of the borders, okay? The borders that we have to learn to put. It took me a while to learn to do that, but I think that it's, young people have a harder time with that, and you become older, you kind of know instinctively more about that. But I think that you're going to have to learn to do that for yourself, okay? To put borders about where you are emotionally, able to kind of stand back and in order to protect yourself, okay? Because you're going to be living in a very intimate situation, and it's very easy to identify and get very much involved emotionally in the dramas that happen, with your patient because you're so close to him. And so it's kind of like a dance. I like to use that analogy, how much you want to be involved emotionally, because we do need to be very attuned emotionally to our client, his needs, his moods, what makes him relax, what makes him feel good. This is part of our job. But then again, we have to take care of ourselves, not to break because we become so emotionally involved and identify perhaps with their pain or discomfort or loss or, whatever. So it is part of becoming, a more professional caregiver, to be able to, to step aside in certain situations and to put borders. I use that word on the one hand, and also to be able to contain all of the emotional, stress that goes on when we care for someone. This is kind of a new type of a situation where people know how to relate to cousins, aunts, uncles, husbands, children, neighbors, friends. We have a set relationship pattern with those kind of roles that we play towards each other in each community, perhaps in each culture may be different, but there's a pattern. And here, when you're a caregiver and you live in the home, it's a different kind of a role, and it's obviously defined by you and your patient on a very personal manner. So you just have to be minded. And again, I stress, so that you don't crumble and break. You have to put borders on where you become emotionally involved and how much you want to stay guarded and a little bit step out. Okay. Anyone like to comment on what I just said or respond to that? Okay.
Right, everyone. So think we can take the 5-minute break?
Yeah, and come back.
And yes, come back in 5 minutes and we will meet Nympha.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
So if we're all back, maybe we can start. Is Nympha with us? Can't hear you, Anat. Still can't hear you.
What about now?
Now we hear you.
All right, so I just invited Nympha. Hello, Nympha. Hey, Nympha.
Hi, Nympha. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome. We don't see you yet.
Yeah, I just checking my video. Hi, ma'am.
There you are. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so Nympha, we have a new group of caregivers that have joined us here in Israel, and we would, like to hear from your experience as you've shared with us before. So tell us about yourself and about your work experience, and then we'll maybe have more questions. So the floor is yours.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Nympha Manawis. I'm working here in Israel and Eliyahu Langking Street in Jerusalem, near on Old City. And I'm working here almost 1 year, and I think it's 1 year and 8 months. I forgot. And I'm happy to my work also with my third employee, Madeline Sarel. I'm enjoying my work with her, and I'm so glad I found a good person of my employer and her daughter also. And I'm happy. I'm enjoying my moments here in the Israel, while I'm working also together with my friends outside while we're talking in the group chat only because they are so far. We're working Tel Aviv, the other is but we have also friends here in the neighbor. It's no problem in the here in the Israel. Israel is a very good country and very nice country. You can earn money and you can enjoy yourself while you are working. If you are happy to your work, and you'll be happy always.
Tell us about why this is your third employer. What happened the first two?
Yes, my first employer, I'm working only 3 months because of the daughter of my employee is the attitude. I don't like the attitude. But my employee is good. She having a sick, dementia. She always walking every from the morning to evening. She doesn't like to sit like that. But the mind is not good also. Sometimes she make hurt me, but it's okay. It's no problem for the employee. But the problem, that's why I leave the work because of the daughter. We cannot the attitude. I don't like the attitude. But if you don't like if you're not happy to your work, you can ask to the social worker and to the agency, and they can help you. They can see the situation. They can visit you, and then you can change. They give you a chance to find another work. And my second employee also is the employee is good. We don't have any problem to the employee because nothing to do because they happen for they are sick, they're good, but the situation for the to the daughter and to the employment is not good. It's also the daughter, same situation. The daughter, that the problem, they always cut my salary, and that's why I don't like. That's why I told to my agency again, to my social worker, and it's not my fault. The daughter of my employee is the having a fault. That's why. And they do for the first time, second time, and the third time I don't like. Like a cheating to me. And but I'm doing my best every time. The agency and the workers, they know about me because they always visiting me. They asking about to employee and to employee, to the patient and to me. And we're good. Only for the daughter is the problem, and I'm not happy also, and that's why. And this is my third employee. Is very nice, very good. The daughter is very nice, and everything is good in here. My third employee. I don't have any problem. I don't have any stress. Even the work, even the situation of my employee is bedridden. Even it's hard to give to feeds because they it's like a child, it's like a children. You give feeds like that. She cannot walk by alone. She cannot stand. She cannot everything. It's like a children now, like a child. But it's okay, no problem for her. And also the daughter is very nice, no problem. And that's all.
Okay.
If
So
you,
Nympha,
if
tell
you,
us.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yes, ma'am.
Whatever you want to say. Say. Fine.
If you if you need something, what you call this, if you don't know about your employee, you must to try to find out what her attitude and to connect to them, and also connecting to the heart, also connecting to all your employee, what is habit, what everything she want before he gets sick, and then you try to learn about her, about him, and then you can get together better, and you always ask them what they want, what they need. That's only I give you the tip. If you asking every time to him and to her, they can good for them because they want always ask before you do something for him, for them. And that's all, ma.
So tell us about the routine of taking care of your employer. And I understand from what you just said that you had an opportunity to get to know her when she was healthier, when she was able to communicate what she likes, what she doesn't like, and now she's bedridden and you know already what makes her feel good. So that's important, right? To know.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so tell us about your daily routine a little bit, and also
Yeah.
about where you get your strength. How do you keep your strength emotionally and physically up?
Hello, just a minute. There's something called me and then the Bluetooth day. Just a minute, ma'am. Hello.
We see you.
Hello.
We hear you.
Okay, ma'am. You hear me, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Because somebody called me, that's why they interrupt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm continuous.
But we can't see you now.
Yeah, I try to. Yes, I'm coming. Just a minute. Okay.
Now we're
Now,
good.
I get that strength for the God first. I'm always pray to the God every time, every day. Before I sleep and before I wake up, I always asking to the God to guide me every day, my work, and also to my employee. Also, I ask to the God also about my employee, give them a long life, both of us, and then the God is always listening to us, everybody. If you're not forget the God, they'll not forgive you also. They forgive you more blessing, and that is my secret to my life also. And I'm not young. Also 53 years old, but I'm still strong because of the God, and also because of my dream to my son. I have a two son, and I want to give them more to them, house or everything. But it's okay now. And also to my work, about my patient, everyday routine every day. When they wake up, and then they change what like example, my patient is bedridden. I say good morning or Buker Tov, and then I will tell her she need to do something for herself before I change her the diaper. Everything I will tell her what will I'm doing for her. Waiting for another little bit time. Can do kaki like that every morning. Every morning, you just don't forget to inhale, except because she's very difficult to make do kaki. Sometimes kaki is stools, right? Stools, and then after that, while she do kaki, I do something for breakfast, to preparing her breakfast. But I will ask them if she want egg, boiled egg, etc. Sometimes fried egg like that, sunny side up. You ask them. You ask her what she want to breakfast. And hello, you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, yes, we hear you very well.
And then you can ask also cucumber, some about the breakfast. You can ask before you preparing, and then after that, before they take to breakfast, you need to take to clean to clean your employee. Me, I will do some toothbrush every day and every night, because I don't like to smell hair not good, and take a shower. But now it's summer. It's okay to get shower every day. But this now it's winter. You ask first the employee if she want to take a shower, because sometimes she feel cold. She doesn't like. You can do that in afternoon if she like. It's depend to your employee. Every time you do something for your employee, you need to ask them if she want, if she need, if she like. and that's very important. And then also after that you give the breakfast. After that, if she want to sleep, if she want to go outside to the park, we will go outside in the park. We have a friends also in the park, Filipina, all meta parent, Filipina and Filipino. We can talking all together. With also the employee talking together also in the group. And we have sometimes we have a social life. We do something barbecue like that. We can do everything here in the Israel. No problem. It depends to your employee if she want. You need to ask them if she want to join to the group like that. And sometimes they need it. They need it. And sometimes they doesn't like. But if you do every day, every day, every day, and because they changing the attitude, and and every day you ask them, and every day they meet them, they can join. Before my employee, she doesn't like to talk them, she doesn't like to she's very quiet, but in a while, after in a while, she can talk, she can find the good friend, the new friend, and also the Filipino friend when we're talking. And sometimes I invite in the house, they bring the food, we eat it together.
And Nympha, wait a
Yes.
second. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yes.
I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason I couldn't hear you very well, and I'm wondering if everyone else, if you can
Yes,
hear well.
yes, it goes in and
You-
out. So I don't know where your mic is, but try to stay close to the mic. Yes, good. So we hear you on a continuous basis. All right, good. Thank you. Go ahead. Tell us more about how you spend your time with your client, and perhaps what is the most difficult time of the day for you?
The difficult time, I have a difficult time because everything to me is very easy and very nice, and depends to the situation. Maybe we are not the same situation, but but for me, I can do everything to my employee. Well, I don't want to become sad or
Yeah, we
happy.
can't hear you again.
Sometimes we will sing together. Sometimes I sing to her, and every fun. Sometimes we're watching movie on the iPad every time together, and to eat together and eat together. You try to you can try to find out what they want and what they help them to be happy, because they are always alone, because they are depressed. They are sometimes our patients very depressed, sure depressed, and they cannot accept what they happen to them. We try to help them to accept everything what happened for them, and to become be happy. Sometimes I told her, you did not be sad because you have a
Um,
granddaughter. It's better it's good because you're still alive. God give you a more long life, and then you can see the future of the children, your grandchildren, and they happy and they laughing. I always to remember the family also, to help them. Sunshine is my daughter, and the three
uh,
musketeers, grandchildren, it's like that.
it's the same. I'm sorry, Nympha. I apologize again. It's the same problem with the sound. It's going in and
Ah,
out.
oh my God.
Okay. Nympha,
Yes, ma'am, I hear you, ma'am.
okay. Tell us what you do on your time off, on your day off. How do you spend your time off?
My day off.
Yes, when you have your vacation day or time, or how do you spend your time?
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute. I don't. For the meantime, now I don't have day off because I'm always straight. I'm got only one day off for every twice in a month, because I need to earn money. It depends also to you. If you want every Friday, Saturday, every week you want to day off, they give you also. That is depends also to the situation of the patient. Before, while she's strong, I got every weekday off. I'm staying in the one flat in the one apartment together with my Filipino friends, and we'll pay that around 400 shekel for every month. including the bills, water bills, and also the electrical bills. But if something happened to my patient and she now she's bedridden, the family they asking you if you want to stay, if you want to stretch your duty for her, and then they will pay you your double. It's like you stay on instead you go out, they will pay you your Friday and Saturday. They will pay you, and it's okay because I earn money and no problem. And while I'm going outside sometimes and I do trip on the bus and go to the Dead Sea, go to the Bethlehem, and one trip to the bus like that. And join to with the company of your friends. You can go together. Depends. But I'm happy. But some I don't like go every Friday and Saturday because it's very expensive also. I need to earn money. Like that. It depends the situation, if what you want and what they like also. For me, I want to earn money because I don't have because I'm my age is 53. I'm not young. I want always work. It depends if you are younger because younger like 33, 20, 27 like that they want go outside. They want go outside. But think first your why you are here in the Israel because of the work, because you want to earn money, because of your dream. And we don't know they happen here, especially now is have a COVID time. We need to think first uh, we need to think first the situation, probably the to the this situation is a COVID time. I think for me, I need to earn money. I need to push myself to, but I'm happy. I have a friend that is enough, and sometimes I go outside together with my friend with trip. It's that is enough for me. I go to Tel Aviv. I go to, but the very important is the work. The very important is work, and you love your work. You love your employee like family. You love also the family of your employee. You like one family to treat
How do you,
good also.
Nympha, how do you stay in touch with your own family?
I touch my own family with every time, every morning, and for the messages. If I have a free time, sometimes we have 2 hours free time in the daytime, and I can call them. If they're so very important, it's okay. You can call you. They can call also every day the family in the every morning, where they wake up. They can wake up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock a.m. and then you can give the time to your family after the employees wake up, after the patients wake up. At least I can touch my family about like that every morning before my employees wake up. Everything they can settle. So we cannot disturb the work. And also no problem also because they understand you. They understand you the different time of the Philippines and here in the Israel. Especially if there are some emergency, you can talk to your employee. Can I talk to my friends or to my son or to my family because this is emergency? They give you a time, no problem. They are very understanding. Here in Israel, very understanding people. Very nice.
You're a spiritual person, Nympha. Do you go to church?
Yes, ma'am. I go to church every. No, I'm because now it's COVID. The church is not open. I'm INC Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ. We are. I'm attend the worship service also twice in a week in the WebEx. Every
Okay.
time, every week, twice in a week.
Okay. The magic of the internet.
Yes, the magic of the internet. Yes, that is good. That's all for the God, and that's all in the Bible.
Yeah, thank you, Nympha. Now, I like to open our discussion and ask our new friends, new caregivers, if you have any questions,
Yes,
concerns.
ma'am.
Yes,
Can I
please.
have a question to
Of course.
Miss Nympha? Hi,
Of
ma'am. Good
course.
morning. Ay, good afternoon pala. Since my employer would be what do you call this? Dementia. She has a dementia. How do you deal with your dementia patients before
Yes,
at
because
first?
yeah, yeah, because when I came for my first work, it's still dementia. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what they for the I don't know what the first or what they happened before and like that, and I just in 1 week I saw her what she's not talking too much. It's depend the patient. It's depend the patient. Sometimes the dementia is very talkative. The other to my friend, because I have a lot of friends and I talking to her also. They have a different situation of but still dementia. All they come dementia. The other is talkative. The other is very quiet because it's depressed. The other is they want walking like my first employees. They want
Mm-hmm.
no sitting. Even you give her food, they get the food like that, and then
Mm-hmm.
they eating by
She keep
walking.
on walking.
Yeah, and he like that, she like that, and then you can follow them. You can see
Mm-hmm.
even just only look up them while she's doing. And sometimes my employee, that my patient, she don't know what she doing. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
she do kaki, she do stool. Sometimes they get the stool and then they put to the to the
Mm-hmm.
window like that. They're
Mm-hmm.
very naughty, but they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they
Mm-hmm.
do. You have more patience when you come to Israel and to work as a caregiver. You have more patience. You have more sablanot. That's the and that is our work, and
Yes.
that's why we are here. And what to do? Just only be happy what they doing. I'm just thinking taking the kaki, the stool, when
Mm-hmm.
I'm cleaning the kaki. Oh, this is dollar. Oh, this is
Yes.
dollar.
Yes.
Only that. Oh, this is another dollar. What to
Yes.
do? Just only. I make
Mm-hmm.
funny for myself. I make funny like
Mm-hmm.
that. You need more sablanot.
Um,
Yeah,
Sometimes
more
all the
patient.
sometimes all the pillow, all the things they putting on the bathroom, all the things, and they take it out again, put it back again, and then later like
mm-hmm.
that. You just follow what they doing and what to do. That is our work.
Yes.
Sometimes you can laugh also. You
Mm-hmm.
just think only that is oops dollar, oops another dollar.
Ma'am, I am also curious about how are you going to deal with with their daughter. So what was the problem before, so that I know what I am going to adjust,
Okay,
how I'm
because I'm
going to
always
deal
talking
with
to
it.
the daughter for the first. What is the problem? Why you are doing bad, bad, bad?
Mm-hmm.
They doing why they open the door, why they open the cabinet, they open the refrigerator. Always bad, bad, bad. Are you angry with
Mm-hmm.
me? I am talking with you. Are you angry with me? Something I do wrong or something I do
Mm-hmm.
what? What do you want? But
Maselan.
yes, very. But I we
You
don't
are living with her.
we don't
You are
have
living
connection
with
to the
them.
daughter. But always and well, always for me, I don't have connection for the daughter. I'm just only doing to my job for my employee, and that is
So
the yes, and that's
your
my
routine.
yeah.
So are you
routine.
so you are living with them, with your
Yes,
patient and with the
because of the
daughter?
attitude of the daughter of my employee, the
Mm-hmm.
daughter. But the
Okay.
patient's no problem, the patient. But sometimes, but now my third employee, the daughter is very nice. It depends the situation. We're not the same person here, even you
Mm-hmm.
and me. We're not the same. But I will always talk to when I'm starting to, because I have an experience when I'm starting to work here in my third employee. I ask to I talk to the daughter. What do you want? What you don't like to do? And you ask them, and then you can starting to, if she doesn't like this, she want this, or you can do what she want, and
Mm-hmm.
what doesn't like, you can not like this, she doesn't like this, like that. You must to
Mm-hmm.
know to before you starting. You ask them also, the employee, you ask them, okay, I'm starting to my work, because I do my schedule. uh on Monday, what I'm doing, I'm writing, because you also, because I'm libad, I'm only together with my employee, one employee in the one house. Also, you can, also this is not only for your employee, you work also in the house to
Mm-hmm.
cook, to clean everything in the house. It's like your house also, it's like your
Mm-hmm.
family also. And I get the schedule, what I'm doing. This is Monday for the kitchen, and every Tuesday was the floor, like that. And I have a schedule, and then
Mm-hmm.
I show them, and then it's okay, and then they approve it. Okay, like that.
Okay. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. You ask them, the family
Mm-hmm.
and the
Okay.
employee.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else have question or something they'd like to, discuss with Nympha? Please do.
Yeah. Feel free. It's your time with her.
Hello, ma'am. Miss Nimpa.
Indeed.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi.
Ma'am, I just want to ask, how do you handle situations like there is a problem in your family in Philippines?
What's again problem for?
How do you handle if there are problems or something that's stressing you in your family in Philippines?
Family in the Philippines. Yes, every time we have a problem, we cannot. Everybody and every day we have a problem. Depend the problem to the situation of the Philippines. Um, I'm always asking to the God to help me, and I cannot. From now, really, I told you really, I don't have any bad problem or any problem, big problem to my family. Even my father is died in last August. Is because he's old. They get sick old, and we cannot go back home because of he died. Because like that, what to do? We accept everything. We accept everything. I accept everything. I always ask to the God to give me a strength, to give me a strength and strong, and every day to accept that problem, easy to me, and it's okay. Because I'm always praying to the God. I don't know, that is mine, that this is me. This is me. I'm just always helping to the God, even very hard to me, even very emotional to me. Sometimes the daughter of my employee, they came, and then I told him, I cannot cry, because if I'm crying, because I know my employee is very depressed also. When I cry, she will cry. And that's, I don't want to see me to cry for her front. I'm always keeping myself. I go to the sometimes I'm I watch the floor, I mop the floor, and my tears is going down to my and then I told to the daughter, and then she will come, and then okay, you can go out now, and then I give you the rest outside. And I go outside in the park, and then I'm crying, I'm crying, I'm crying, I'm crying. I call to my sister, I call everybody, and then my friend also. And one time they give me a go outside to my friend. We go to the beach and like that, and to express my feeling, my emotional. And after that, enough. It's okay. It's okay. I'm so very. If I have a problem, I don't want to see my employee because she's depressed. I understand her situation. That's why I'm hiding to my room. I'm hiding to my bathroom where I'm crying. And after that, deep, and then I go back to her, and then I said, "How are you, Madeline? What's the like that? You want to watch movie like that? Even it's very difficult. You must to be strong because you are here because to the work, the ambition, to the dreams. What to do? What to do? We need to be strong, and you can get that strong. Ask to the God. Pray, always pray. Don't forget to pray because we are so very far to our family. We need help in the God. That's true. We need help. That's all.
Nympha, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, ma'am.
It can be, it's not easy to share something like that. But I wonder with Cindy, were you, do you like to be more specific, or is it just a general question? Like,
I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't hear you.
okay. I've been wondering if your question is related to how, I don't know, in general to work through a situation, or you're talking about something technical, and if the employer gives you time to handle private situations back at home. I wonder if this is this is the answer you've been looking for, or you
No,
like
ma'am.
to be more
Actually, she already
specific.
answered.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay,
ma'am,
okay.
that's the
Okay.
answer.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that. Okay. Thank you.
Nympha, thank you. Missing family and friends is a difficult situation to deal with when you're far away and you have a very ambitious commitment to take care of someone that has such difficult issues, right? Every day, all night, right? So yeah, thank you for sharing how you deal with that. Yeah, that's the hard part, missing family and friends. And I will repeat what you said, that you found that the daughter is empathetic to your situation every once in a while, and you can call on her and ask her to give you, some hours or some time to kind of breathe deeply and relax and cry and do whatever it is that you need to do in order to regain your strength and composure. So thank you for sharing that, because yes, it's important to have a partner in this care business that is so difficult. And so it's, it's very important to invest in building a relationship with the other people in the family so that you can, support them and they can support you and the issues that you need to face. Okay, thank you. That's very, very nice that you shared that with us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And I'll just repeat that Nympha also shared that, when she wasn't able to build a relationship with the other two daughters, she found it impossible to continue to work. So, everybody is different, what is appropriate for them. But yeah, you must find the work situation that's good for you. And if you don't feel that it's good for you, you can change, like Nympha did. Okay, thank you. Thank you for all of that.
Anyone else? This is a wonderful opportunity. In fact, do you have anything, something that you like to add that we didn't ask?
I just want to tell also for the guys starting to work. Don't worry about here the situation. This country is very nice. Be happy to your work and um, and be respect to your work also and give them trust. Also, trust and respect is a good policy to our work because if the employee and also the family is not trust you, it's very difficult. We need to get the trust and also the respect. You respect them and they will respect you. You will trust them and they will trust you also. And that's very important. And about our the insurance, yeah, what you call this, our health. We have a Clalit, we have a different kind of insurance. They can help us also. If we need to go to the clinic to check up, you can go also, and they can give you everything, especially the insurances. This is very important to ourselves also.
Yeah, we're talking about the national insurance.
Health insurance, right?
Yes, national health insurance.
It's very best, and you can use that every time you need it. No problem about that. I think Israel is very nice country than America or an other country like in Saudi, like in you are lucky. We are lucky because we are in the Holy Land. That's all. Just be happy to your work. Enjoy the life. Enjoy the moment in the Israel. Be a nice person also. Yes. That's all, ma'am.
For sharing, ma'am. We learned a
Thank
lot from
you.
your experience.
Thank you very much, Nimpa. We really appreciate the time you're here spending with us, sharing from your experience.
Did you
It's
want to
wonderful.
say something, Cindy? Was there something else that you wanted to share?
Nothing, ma'am. Thank you.
Ah, okay. Okay. So I think we all thank you, Nympha, for sharing, for being so open and honest, and continue your good
You're
work
very welcome, ma'am.
and good health to all of us. We're living through some very difficult worldwide health issues. Hopefully we'll all be well. And that's it. Anat, anything else for today? Otherwise, we say goodbye and we meet again tomorrow for our summary session.
Exactly.
Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Nympha, and thank you, everyone. Later today, I will share a few more links, and of course, our recorded meeting. I will send you a form where you can write down questions, concerns, thoughts, anything, and I will ask you to fill the form, fill up the form. If you have any questions, please fill it up till tomorrow, by tomorrow morning. Okay, so we be able to address those questions tomorrow at our final meeting. At the in the final meeting, we will review what we've been doing this week, and that will be all for this program.
Excuse me, ma'am. What time
Thank you,
tomorrow?
ma'am.
Tomorrow it will be afternoon. Let me check for a second.
4:45.
4:45. All right, 4:45. Thank you, Sarah.
All
And
right,
later on, I will
everyone.
send you the link.
See you all tomorrow.
See you
Thank you, ma'am.
tomorrow.
Lehitraot.
Later out. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.